There were a few people who were really excited when the government said we could start opening our churches for worship again. And then they said those words, "You can gather, but you're not allowed to sing." Now, I've heard it said a couple of times in the last week, well, why would a Methodist want to go to church if they're not allowed to sing? Now, I think that's tongue-in-cheek when I've heard it. However, it is a good question. We're creatures of habit. If we don't find ways to remind ourselves why we do what we do, we're prone to just go through the motions, if not adopt some new underlying motivation altogether, which can be especially dangerous in worship. For songwriter and worship leader Matt Redman, this lesson came in a remarkable experience that was both personal and corporate. In the late 1990s, the preaching pastor at Redman's church in Watford sensed that their worship gatherings were going flat spiritually, that the congregation was going through the motions and worship wasn't flowing from the heart like true Christian worship must. There was a dynamic missing, says Redman, so the pastor did a pretty brave thing. He decided to get rid of the sound system and band for a season, and we gathered together with just our voices. His point was that we'd lost our way in worship, and the way to get back to the heart would be to strip everything away. During this season, the pastor challenged the congregation to be participants in worship, not consumers, to come ready to engage with God for themselves from the heart, not just watch with their eyes. He wanted them to come as worshippers, not as concert goers. With the band and the sound system gone, it made for an unforgettable time in the life of the church as they sang a cappella only, and for an unforgettable lesson about worship. Before long, says Redman, we reintroduced the musicians and sound system as we'd gained a new perspective that worship is all about Jesus, and he commands a response in the depths of our souls no matter what the circumstance and setting. The heart of worship simply describes what occurred. We might not have a full band in our churches or a big PA, but if the organ isn't played and we can't sing anymore, what would we find out? This isn't the church making a choice to cut something out and refocus on God. It's us being given the opportunity by outside circumstances to do that. I wonder, when the music fades and all is stripped away, when we simply come longing just to bring something that's of worth, that will bless God's heart, what will we bring? What will we learn? And how will we grow as a church?
When the music fades and all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something that's of worth, that will bless your heart. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, when it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it, when it's all about you. All about you, Jesus. King of endless worth, no one could express how much you deserve. itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, when it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it, when it's all about you. It's all about you.